Hey guys, we are Jess and Greg with Drifter Journey with another awesome one-take video for you. It's our specialty these days. We are hanging out at camp and decided that we would go over some of the worst things about van life that aren't actually that bad. There's a perception that van life is all rainbows and unicorns, which isn't necessarily true. There's a lot of day-to-day stuff that does actually get on our nerves. We all know about the common ones of like being really dirty all the time and having to find a bathroom.
Where do you poop?
Yeah, where do you poop? Things like that.
How do you shower?
Or like, how can you live in a small space together all the time?
We hate each other.
So those obviously are challenges, but they're not our day-to-day challenges. It's not something that we would put on the list of the worst things about van life. So without further ado, here are the worst things about van life. The first one,
that bad.
Unlevel ground. Excuse me.
That's unlevel ground.
Unlevel, as in not level.
She hates when I roll over onto her while we're trying to sleep. So we get made fun of a lot from our friends, but we have ourselves a nice little level kit.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty adamant about being level. So you may know this about me, but we got a little ball level here.
It's a 360-degree bubble level that helps us understand if we're off front, back, or side to side.
Yeah.
So we know which corner to put the leveling blocks under.
If we're staying for more than a night, most likely this comes out.
So the reason why this makes the top of the list is not because of the fact that there's unleveled ground. It's because it is actually really difficult to level the van. Like, sometimes we just get it right away, but most of the time it's like a science experiment of trying to get the van figured out as far as which wheel is off.
Yeah, that's not on our list of worst things about van life, but with that comes the arguing of, is it level or is it not level?
It's annoying.
Because she usually says, yeah, it's good enough, and then I look, I'm like, I don't know if it's good enough yet. And then we get the bubble out, and then you can go back and forth, and then you think you got the stupid things in the right spot, and then you pull up on them, and then it's still not level, or it's worse than it was. So
yeah,
that can take, we're getting better at it, but I'd say 5 to 10 minutes sometimes.
Yeah.
Of just pulling up and down on these stupid little orange blocks.
Yep. Super fun.
Next.
Another thing on our list is your feet are always dirty.
Ooh. I showered yesterday.
Yep.
How are they?
Your feet are pretty dirty.
I think they're pretty dirty.
Yeah.
So
it doesn't matter how often you shower or how often you walk in the river.
That's pretty clean.
Like our feet are always dirty, and most of the time it's because we're showering outside, right? So even though you're showering, your feet are dirty immediately.
That's actually really clean for me. There's pictures, and they get nasty.
Yeah, they do get really bad.
Sometimes when they get real bad, I wear socks to bed.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh,
all right.
A picture of my feet in that
I
blog.
do. Yeah.
Check out the blog. There's a picture of my dirty feet there.
If you read the blog, there's a side-by-side. You'll have to guess which one's clean because he doesn't do a good job.
Yeah, you can't really tell.
All right. The F word.
Yeah. Farts.
Farts.
I don't think that, you don't know you got farts until you live in 96 square feet.
Yeah.
And then you quickly realize people fart.
And it smells and it lingers. And like, you can't get away from it.
I'm more of the culprit on this one. So that's pretty self-explanatory. We don't need to talk much more about it.
No.
They do make fart underwear. We have not tried it yet. And if there's any sponsors out there, maybe we'll give it a whirl for you.
Send us some. We'll try it. We'll try anything. All right. The last one. The last worst thing about van life that's actually not that bad is
the stuff shuffle.
The constant pile of crap that we have going from the front seat to the bed and back and forth every time we drive or stop. It's pretty ridiculous. And anybody who lives in a van knows this struggle because it just happens. Like, even though everything has its place, there's always stuff out.
We're gonna do a little, we said one take, but I'm gonna take you for a quick tour real quick to show you the reality of the stuff shuffle. This is current camp. We've been here for a couple days. You have the mic, so I need you to come closer. Yeah, so there is pile of clothes on the bed, a bunch of camera stuff, more clothes, and
The real pile's in the front seat.
yeah, we didn't get there yet. A couple towels on the counter. All right, so we got a trash pile between the seats, next to the trash can, some extra food, fishing waders, motorcycle helmet. As you can see, this is the reality.
Yep.
Not a huge deal, but
A constant
constant
stuff
piece.
shuffle.
How do you like this
The
camera
pile.
work?
Yeah. That's
How's
nice.
that?
That's good.
Yeah.
All right, guys, so that sums up our list of the worst things about van life. Feel free to give us some questions, comments, ask us whatever you think you might hate about van life.
Or what you think you might hate about it if you start it.
I think that's what I
Pretty
just
much
said.
just do some comments, you know, because comments mean caring.
That's right.
And like and subscribe. You can click on our little logo here and subscribe and watch another video covering her face. Thank you.
Thanks for watching.